Hi, this is Scott from Only Factory Direct, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Great Gramma from Auralex. Now, the Great Gramma, I was going to say is the big brother, but actually I guess it'd be the big sister of the Gramma stand. And what that is, what these things do, is they basically help to isolate and project sound frequencies in the direction that you want them to go. And it also helps to eliminate dissipation and absorption of those vibrations of sound and those frequencies into areas that you don't want them to go. So for instance, if you're on stage, you're basically set up and you want to set your guitar rig up or your bass rig, your keyboard amp or something like that. Once you start stacking a bunch of these things on stage, you start to get a lot of vibrations and a lot of things that run into the floor, and all that stuff does come through in your mix. Once you start miking things, you get really sensitive mics and things going on. A lot of those sounds and those vibrations and those rumbles get picked up in the mix. And those are things that you want to eliminate when you really want to have the best possible sound projection of your true tone. So the Great Gramma is really great for bass rigs. Like I said, it's really great for big guitar amps if you have like a half stack or a 412 cabinet or something like that. The Great Gramma is great because it's wider, it gives you a lot of extra space and really helps to hold those bigger cabinets and bigger amps. Another great use for these is if you're going to be in the studio recording or something like that. Again, you want the sound to be projected into the microphones. You want it to be projected in the direction that you want it to go. You don't want it dissipating into the floor. You don't want it shooting out in directions that you don't want it to go in. And this again really helps isolate the sound and project it in the direction that you want it to go. Another really great use for these, if you live in an apartment or you live in a house where you don't want to disturb the neighbors, you don't want to disturb the people below you. If you have an upstairs bedroom, you don't want to wake up the kids, you don't want to wake up your parents. This is a really great item for that as well, because you can lift your amp up a little bit off the floor and help keep some of that rumble and some of that vibration from seeping into the floor and down into the rooms below you. So it's a really cool product. Really does make a difference. People think, wow, I don't really need a piece of foam or something to set my speakers on. Is it really going to make a difference? But they do. They make a huge difference. There's a lot of science behind the products that Auralex makes, and they really do make a difference. These guys are acoustical geniuses over there, and they really know how to get sound to project and to really get the best tone out of the equipment that you buy. So check it out. It's the Great Gramma from Auralex at onlyfactorydirect.com.